I am very optimistic about crypto going into September. I know I've been saying this for a few weeks now, but guess what? Right now, I do believe that almost no one is really paying attention to the crypto world. First, August was a big month at the start. What happened was Ethereum started to go crazy, which was a big start for old coins and the rest of the market. As of now, August has been the best month ever for us. September is coming up quickly. The FOMC meeting is also in September. A rate cut is expected to happen at the FOMC meeting. This will be the first rate cut of 2025. Guys, both inside and outside of the crypto market are so positive right now that I don't see how anyone could be upset. But of course, a lot of people are, because once more, the prices of many of these old coins are still around or even below by a large amount their January highs. And that was 7 months ago. To say it again, a lot of people are getting antsy. They are getting angry. And I do believe we are about to go crazy at this very important point in the cycle. I'll explain why. First, let's talk about a few things. We should talk about how the market is now green, not only every day, but also every week. It looks like everyone is making good progress here. There are some wins that aren't very big, like XRP going up 3.3% and HBAR going up 1.7%. That's nothing compared to these other gains, like the 85% increase in CRO. As well, it had one of the most important crypto statements in the past couple of weeks. That's why CRO is very high. Besides that, OKB, another trading token, was also up more than 21%. Why is that? Because they were using up all of their 21 million that they had left. It's clear that there are a few extremes here, but the big thing I'm looking at is how Bitcoin and Ethereum are recovering, which is also helping XRP recover. The daily chart shows that Bitcoin is up 1.9%, Ethereum is up 2.8%, and XRP is up almost 2.6%. The rate for Ethereum and XRP is about 3% all around. Ethereum went up 8.7% over the week, XRP went up 3.33%, and Bitcoin went down 1.33%. Bitcoin is staying close to 112,000, about 4,600 Ethereum, $3.01 worth of XRP. That's not too crazy. The market as a whole is worth about $3.9 trillion right now. Fear and greed can both live in peace there. A 46 out of 100 for altcoin season. Right now, we're getting close to Bitcoin. Hey guys, we're putting all of our attention on Ethereum and other cryptocurrencies right now. Bitcoin doesn't really interest us. We do still need Bitcoin to get better. Yes, Bitcoin should still be worth some attention, but Ethereum is the most important thing here. Since we are now in phase 2, I'm more interested in seeing Ethereum rebound than Bitcoin. We can't leave Ethereum alone yet. Just by the success and the amount of money coming in through ETFs, Ethereum is killing the game right now. As I already said, we hit a new all-time high in August. We've had a great month in August. I know the second half wasn't great, but the first half of August was really fun to watch. Then everything that happens in September, I'm really looking forward to seeing altcoins trade much, much higher. But this is what the last 7 days have looked like for Bitcoin. To say it again, the main goal here is to get back some important amounts of support. And you can see where we need to flip when we look at the 1 month. Okay. We want to basically flip this $112,000 spot. After that, we plan to flip around 117.6K on our way to the 124K spot starting in the middle of August. You see, Bitcoin needs to work on a lot of things, so I still don't think Bitcoin is the main focus here. There have been a lot of exits from ETFs, and Bitcoin ETFs have been badly underperforming Ethereum ETFs. To say it again, I'm not too interested in keeping an eye on Bitcoin right now, and it's a lot like when we stopped keeping an eye on Bitcoin in January of this year because it didn't make any more big highs after that. It cut and chopped while Ethereum was free. And right now on the 7-day chart for Ethereum, you can see that we're keeping our higher lows and are starting to push even higher. This looks great on the monthly, and it looks even better on the yearly. It looks really great. The all-time map shows that we are now fighting those all-time highs from 2,121, just going down from where we were in December and January of that year. It's clear that Ethereum went crazy after that, while Bitcoin did almost nothing during that time. That's the part of the cycle we're in right now. When we think about that, it also means that all coins, including XRP, will go crazy from now on. I also know that we're already way ahead of schedule for the year. 47% is still more than we had at the beginning of the picture. This is how XRP looks. But this is very exciting because a lot of old coins still have a long way to go. For example, XRP is already worth $3, and everyone is wondering how much higher it can go. What do you know? We might be able to get $5 to $10 or even more. That's why we can't stop watching what XRP does now. I'm also set on HBAR, I'm set on XLM and XTC. A lot of these old coins are going to get a lot more valuable in the next few weeks. This is especially true since the FOMC meeting in September is likely to be the first rate cut of 24. Besides that, usage by institutions keeps going up. The use of stablecoins is also going to grow quickly. You know, getting the government to recognize crypto is becoming one of my main goals because of useful old coins and other goods. In general, projects are finally getting the go-ahead which is something we've been waiting for years and years and years. It looks like 25 is the year when everything starts to fit together, which is very exciting. Now let's just look at one chart right now, the Bitcoin dominance chart, and not think about any of those other things. This chart is just for old coins. I've been saying on X for the past few days that everyone is ignoring the fact that Bitcoin is going through a dead cat bounce that will cause old coins to go through the roof over the next few weeks. Again, if we're talking about Bitcoin's power, this move here was the main thing I was keeping an eye on for 3 days. Okay, we went down, had a small push to the top, hit resistance, and then went down again right away. Look at how the price changed again, and we felt a slight urge. We've hit barriers and are now beginning to fall. I think this chart has reached its highest point, right? It's now full. Since, say, the end of June, it has been full. And this is where I said all the way back in April, listen, all 4 seasons should really start to show their signs of life around the end of June or the beginning of July. That wasn't me making some crazy guess.